I've been bodybuilding for quite some time now, and I've made amazing progress. I've been wanting to film my progress on my YouTube channel. I've been looking into hormonal health to help better optimize your muscle growth. But there's a problem. My drive to work is extremely long. I've been spending around 3 hours a day commuting to and from work, on top of my long shifts that I'm working as well. So by the time I get home, I hit the gym and eat all my meals, it's already past my bedtime at that point. I need sleep to recover. So for me to come home and do all of that, and then editing my videos on top of that, I can get away with it. I can get 4 hours of sleep a night, but it's making my gains worse. But what is that gonna do? That's gonna mess up my hormones. So I'm not playing with a full deck of cards in the realm of building muscle when I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep a night. I decided to get set up with an apartment near the construction site where I was working, but eventually we finished the building. That job ended, and now we're on to a new building, which is far away from home again. So you see where the problem lies here. Job sites aren't confirmed when I'll be starting and when I'll be leaving to go to a different job site. So what's been working for me is turning this van into a fully off-grid house. So I never have to drive home because this is my home now. I've been converting this van into a house for about a year now, and I'm living in it too. So, because I'll just throw saws in the back of the van, and then I'll just get to work, and I'll just be building it. I'll just be cutting wood in my lap while I'm sitting in the van. It's a pretty fun hustle. But every once in a while, issues occur. Because you gotta think, this is a full-blown DIY system. But this issue may have been the scariest issue that I've ran into so far. So, check it out. This is the humble abode here. When we turn to the right, we got not one, but 2 fridges that are strapped to the wall. When I decided to build my van, one of the first things I did is I threw a bed and then I strapped a fridge to the wall. And to this day, this fridge is still strapped to the wall. One day, I'll cut these straps off and I'll make a special magnet that'll link into this little loop so these doors don't fly open. But that's the reason why I got these straps on, because these doors will fly open. I got glass meal prep containers that'll come flying out, crashing everywhere. Milk's all over the floor. But then if you look underneath the fridge, you can see that I do have a toilet. It pulls right out. I love it. It's awesome. Smell proof. Everything goes into a bag and then the bag just closes it up, makes it smell proof, and then when I'm done, they put it in like 3 different bags and then it's easy to dispose. If you look to the left, you can see that I got my sink, and then below it is my 6 gallons of water, fresh, and then all the water drains into the 6 gallons of gray. And then don't mind this little bottle of oil. I had to do an oil change on my generator, and I haven't returned the oil yet. To the right of that, I got a trash can right here, and then to the right of that, we just got a massive stack of bags. This is the only way I've been really able to stay organized without having cabinets. Really, the only cabinets I have in here are above my fridge. I just got one right here. I got all types of stuff. I got tools, honey, coffee, food, pantry stuff, tools, etc. And then above this one, I don't even know what I got in here, a dustpan and a wireless phone charger. And then back over here, I got a propane stove. You don't get to see this thing in action after I hit my gym session. But you look to the right, I got a whole full-blown AC unit. I'm not gonna turn it on right now. It's the middle of winter. There's no reason I would need to turn this on. I actually have a tarp on the outside of the van over my AC unit, so it can't really suck any air in anyways. I'm pretty sure if I tried to turn this thing on, it wouldn't even turn the fan on. It would just start blowing random air because it's so cold out. But eventually, all these bags right here, eventually it's going to turn into a nice set of cabinets that are just going to go all across this wall here. That's why I got all these 2x4s back here, so I have something to fasten to when I actually start building my cabinets. You see how these are not going anywhere. I'm going to fasten some cabinets to this wood, and the cabinets are going to be tightly secured, and it's going to cover up all these wires. Oops. It's going to cover up all this insulation, and I won't need to use this temporary milk crate to hold my kitchenware. And then you won't see that big nest of wires when I get the cabinet up. And I got big plans for this coming soon, but for now, it just looks like this. But the van's still pretty. Underneath this ugly floor, I actually have a finished floor all in the van, so it'll be nice hardwood flooring. But this is just good protection because I'm still setting up heavy brackets and stuff, and I drop them, and I don't want to drop them on my nice floor. So if you want to see the coolest part of my van, I'll show it to you right now. The fact that I can't stand up straight, but that's all right. I just kind of squat like this. But this here is my bed. This also counts as my couch. When I sit in it, I kind of have to sit sideways a little bit, like this, because if I try to sit up straight, I'll just hit my head. I mean, I can sit like this, which is fine, but most of the time it's nice for me to just sit in my driver's seat if I want to just sit. But when I'm ready for bed, this thing flops out like that, and then I can just get right in bed and fall asleep like that, and it's really nice. And it's a big bed. It's a small mattress. Back when I was building the van, I didn't have enough room to fit a full-size mattress in here. I just had this little runway to set my bed down to sleep in. You remember, I'd just be sleeping underneath a bunch of wires on the floor. But as the van build continues, I've been getting a lot bigger upgrades too. Like the bed, for example, and these fridges here. It used to just be me sleeping on the floor. But now I got all this. I got a sink, fridge, bed that folds out. I got a nice ceiling above me. So progress is being made. This is what powers my van. I got 6 of these massive batteries. So they need to get charged. So I have an external cord that goes into this box here. This makes it so you can power 120 volts, which is right here. This is my 120 volt box. And then you can also power 12 volt stuff, which this is my little 12 volt box. Then it was time to go to the gym. So this is how I make my coffee. I got this fan right here that I can turn on. Right now it's blowing into the van, but I can reverse it. But if there's anybody on here that's doing a realistic van build like me, when there comes process, there comes problems too. So I'm in a bit of a situation right now. So obviously I got power, obviously. You can see the lights are working. I don't know if you can hear the heater in the background. The fridge is running, a 12 volt water pump, so I can use my sink. I just used that fan right there, which is pretty nice too. I can use all these awesome things in this van. I'm having an issue with my generator. For some reason, it will not charge my van. My solar panels are not getting sunlight right now, so I've been relying on my generator to keep my power in here. And for some reason, there's something wrong with it. I'm gonna go on my app right now. I'm gonna check. I got this app though, this really cool app that shows everything I need to know about my battery life in my van. I don't know if you can see it, but somewhere, I think like right here, maybe, right in the middle bar, it says 58%. Yeah, my batteries die at 50%. And right now I'm at 58, and my generator will not work. The generator will run, but it will not provide power to my van for some reason. I got those batteries underneath my bed that I showed you. That generator is providing power all the way through my stuff and into those batteries, but for some reason it will not charge. So I'm gonna go into work. This is gonna be a fun little journey that we're gonna have to go through. It's gonna be some cold nights, but I'm ready for it. If you look at the middle bar right here, at that middle number, it says 1.95 amps. So now that it's running, watch that number start ramping up. It'll go to 75%, it'll go to 75 amps, now watch what happens. It just went back down. The generator stopped using all of its energy. And it says on the control panel that there's nothing wrong with it. Now my first theory on why it's doing this is when we go here and we take this out, our ground broke. Our ground is just stuck in here. So that's my first theory. So what I can do is this pigtail is pretty much junk, so I'm gonna have to order a new one. I ended up finding a part at a nearby store instead of ordering it. All right, I'm in a Harbor Freight parking lot because I just bought this. This is a replacement pigtail cord. Maybe the ground that broke off of my pigtail was what was causing the amperage to just drop. So maybe if it just has a ground, maybe that's all it is. This is the wrong one, I guess. I bought the wrong adapter, so I gotta go try a different store now. All right, I'm in a different parking lot now. I just got back from West Marine, drove all the way out here to get this, which is what I actually need. I thought it was working until I shut my camera off. So it turns out that didn't work either, but I had another idea. Here I have full access to these batteries. I have to kind of take my bed apart though in order to get to it. But I can lift this and you can see that I actually have access to my battery bank here, which is nice. I'd like to get in here and figure out that none of these terminal fuses popped. But my multimeter is reading 0.001 volts when I check the continuity. And all I'm doing is I'm connecting one probe to one side of the fuse and then this probe on the other side of the fuse. So none of my terminal fuses were popped. So there's a different problem. But luckily, my heater is running right now still, which is nice. There's a lot of things in this van that I have that I would not like to freeze up. Like this inverter, for example. And these pipes down here. I decided to make my last resort, which was joining a van life community and asking my question on this community page. I got a lot of good comments, but one of them stuck out. I'm not gonna say this guy's name. We'll call him Robert. But he told me that the EU2200i is rated at about 1600 watts continuous. The overcurrent protection circuitry did what it was assigned to do, shut down on overload. The fact that I posted this question indicated that I apparently don't understand such things and apparently don't know how to troubleshoot it. This person suggests that I get help before my ignorance crosses my life in a fire. Well, that was alarming. My biggest fear was having a night where I need to sleep in the cold because I don't have any power. But there is something that scares me even more than that. I do keep a trusty fire extinguisher with me at all times. I scurried through my instruction manuals and studied them closely while my generator was off. Some of the vocabulary in these instruction manuals was too much for my ignorant brain, so I reached out to a special friend of mine that could help me.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to start.
I need help with my DIY Campervan electrical system.
Hey, you sound a little nervous there. Is everything all right on your end?
So after going through ChatGPT, getting some help with ChatGPT, it was able to help me figure out my generator a little bit better. And there's really no engineering degree needed for this, which is good because I never went to college. My generator is taking away 75 amps because that is the inverter's output. I heard these Honda generators are amazing, so I got the Honda generator EU2200i. But it can only put so much power at once. It's important I stay under the 1800 watts that it limits itself to. And my batteries are running at 14.4 volts. 14.4 volts times 75 amps equals 1080 watts. Then you add losses like heat conversion and electronics, you get around 1400 watts, which is cutting close to the 1800 watts that we do not want to go over. Is this dangerous? No. Sorry, Robert, but I will not be dying in a fire. Because think of my situation like this. It's like plugging an iPhone into a super fast MacBook charger. Is my phone gonna burst into flames and kill me? No. But now, forget the iPhone analogy. Is this gonna jeopardize the integrity of my generator? Well, maybe. My generator is definitely jogging, not walking, to put it in a safe description, because my batteries can accept a lot of charge. My inverter charger decides how fast to push it. My generator just supplies whatever is asked. So at 75 amps, my inverter is the aggressive charger. My generator is the wall outlet. My batteries are fine with it. So nothing was unsafe. I just had to make sure I wasn't asking for more than what my generator could give. Because my batteries die at 50%, not 0%. I got the lithium batteries, so they die halfway into their charge. And I would service my generator right now, but all the stores are closed. So I can't go to the store and I can't buy the tools to service my generator. And time is ticking before my van dies. So I ran out of power. So luckily it's cold enough to the point where I don't need to run my fridge though. I can just leave my food in there and it'll probably just be at a normal fridge temperature. So I do have my heated jacket. I got some Carhartt bibs right here. I got a battery for the heated jacket. I got some really warm gloves, earmuffs. Then I got my neck scarf and a hat. It's not that cold tonight. I don't need all of this stuff, but I leave it with me just in case. Now, it's really not that cold, but I have the availability to do this. I got my bibs, I got my heated jacket, I got my hat, I got my earmuffs. So it's really not that cold to be like this right now, but if it gets to that point, I'm good. I can just lay down like this and it wouldn't really be that bad, honestly. I'd fall asleep right now. The weather is not going to be bad tonight. It's only going to be 34 degrees. I can turn these off. I don't need them. So really what I got is I just got my jacket and then I got my bibs and my hat on. It's really all I'm gonna need, honestly. I can call it a night just like this and I think I'll be good. Good morning. I didn't sleep bad last night. It wasn't horrible last night. All I had to do was just press this button right here and it turns on. So I was able to use my heated jacket last night and it kept me warm. Now the only thing that sucks about sleeping in the cold like this without any power is you wake up and then you swallow and then it feels like you got glass in your throat. So hopefully I'm not getting sick, but if you're sleeping in a cold vehicle, then it's pretty easy to get sick. So that's the only thing that sucks about it. But we're gonna go hit the gym now.